In a career spanning 25 years, George Rafty's dedication, integrity and incomparable work ethic have positioned him as a name synonymous with real estate in Newcastle. Success at that level only comes about with the combination of a focus on the client coupled with a remarkable work ethic and a passion for the business. All qualities, George says, have their basis in his childhood years. George is the principal and licensed real estate agent for First National Newcastle City, an agency he opened in 2016. Welcome, George. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, Holly, it's my pleasure to be here.
To begin today, could you tell us a little bit about your career path?
Yes, certainly. Look, I'm born and bred in Newcastle. I was raised in Hamilton South in the city, and from a very young age, my mother and father were in the restaurant and cafe business, of which I assisted from a very young age. I mean, I recall going to the fruit markets with my father from the age of 5. We'd go Mondays and Thursdays, and I'd help him get all the fresh produce for the cafes and the restaurants. And I basically stayed with them, finished schooling at Newcastle High, and I joined them in the family business. And then at the age of 28, I decided that real estate was for me.
George, what do you believe has shaped your leadership style?
Holly, I think my growing up in the family business and in a family that I believe was very passionate about client service and making sure that you did the right thing by people, I think that assisted me greatly. I mean, having basically worked all through my school years and then after school being involved in the retail industry, I think that taught me a lot. And it helped me with my football career as well. I had some time with football where I played at state level through all ages. I think a lot of the football background helps you with being a leader and teaching you all the valuable things that you need to become successful.
So what motivates and drives you?
What motivates and drives me? Look, I love what I do and I'm very passionate about real estate, so I think it's not, for me, every morning is like getting up and being excited about going to work, because you're so blessed in this industry that you get to meet a lot of beautiful people and you become part of their journey. And look, I've seen some amazing families do very, very well in real estate, and it's really great to be a part of their journey.
George, what do you believe makes business unique in the Hunter?
I think business in the Hunter and in Newcastle in general, I think Newcastle for me is still a country town, although we're about to become a pretty serious city. I mean, I think the secret's out, the little hidden treasure of Newcastle, everyone's finding out about, and we're getting a lot of people wanting to locate here. So I think with Newcastle, as it being like a small town, everyone knows everyone, and it's by word of mouth, like do the right thing by people and you'll be a very successful person in Newcastle. And therefore it's all about making sure that you're doing the right thing by people.
And to finish today, George, what local business person do you find inspiring?
Wow, that's a tough question, Holly. I find a lot of people inspiring in the business world of Newcastle. I find people inspiring when they reach their potential and fulfil their dreams as such. But if I had to pick a couple, let's say, and especially in my industry, I'd probably pay homage to someone like Leah J from Leah J Property Management. I feel that Leah has certainly achieved way and above beyond expectation. And the other person that I would probably say has had pretty major impact in my life was a lady by the name of Sonia Walcombe. So Sonia Walcombe was, for mine, the queen of real estate. We worked very closely together. We were very good friends. And although many people thought that you're not supposed to be working with your opposition, Sonia and I worked really well together, and I think we had the same values and the same work ethic. She worked 7 days a week, and so do I. But it wasn't work, it was a passion, and it was about looking after the people that we worked for.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today, George.
Holly, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure.